everyone. How are you, my dear children? Hope you all are safe and fine. Today we are going to discuss resolution of vectors. What is this resolution of vectors? Resolution of vectors means splitting of the vector into components in different directions, and again when we will combine these components we are going to get the same vector, children. Suppose a particle is moving in this direction with velocity v. So when the particle is moving in this direction, that means particle is also covering some distance in x direction and in y direction also. Okay, and you know velocity is a vector quantity. So we can now resolve this vector v into two different components. Okay, that is in x direction and in y direction. We can find these components. How to find these components? To find these components, let me write a theta over here. That means this velocity vector v is making an angle theta with x-axis. Okay. So what the next step? You have to drop the perpendicular on x-axis and drop another perpendicular on y-axis. Let me name this. This is your A, B, C and D. Okay, AD is your component in x direction and AB is the component of vector v in y direction. How to find out this AB and AD? As you can see, ADC, this ADC is a right hand triangle. So in this triangle, in triangle ADC, what is cos theta, children? Cos theta will be how much? That is your base by hypotenuse, AC. So what is your AD now? So AD will be AC cos theta. And you know AC is your V. So that means AD is equal to your, what is this? V cos theta. Okay. So we got now the component in x direction. How to find out in y direction? We want to find out the value of AB. As you can see, CD is equal to AB. So if we can find this, we can find this. Okay. So how to find out this? For that, we have to take sin theta. What is sin theta? That is your perpendicular CD by AC. Okay. Then what is CD? CD is equal to AC sin theta. That is your V sin theta, children. That means your AB is V sin theta. Is it clear, children? So this is your V cos theta and this is your V sin theta. Remember, children, the side adjacent to this angle, okay, gives you the cos theta component, and perpendicular to this line gives you the sin theta component. Is it clear? Let us take another example to get the clarity. Hope you are noting it down. So let me take another example. This is your y, this is your x. Suppose this is f. Now f is making angle theta with y like this. Okay. Now tell me, what are the two components of this vector f? See, now theta is over here. The adjacent side to the vector theta, that is this. So this will be your cos theta. And the perpendicular to this line is this line. So this will be your f sin theta. Is it clear, children? Okay. Let me take another example. Sorry. Suppose this is x and y. Vector f is over here having value 10 Newton. It is making an angle 60 degree with x-axis. Now resolution of this vector f. What are the two components? So we can write fx, that is the component in x direction, will be how much? This is 60 degree and this line is adjacent to 60 degree. So we can now write f cos 60. What is cos 60, children? F is 10, cos 60 is half, so it is 5 Newton now. Okay. Similarly, how to find out Fy? This is your component along y direction. So Fy will be how much? F sin 60. So what is sin 60 value? 10 into root 3 by 2. 2, 10 get cancelled, 5. So it will be 5 root 3 Newton. Is it clear, children, now? Okay. So let us discuss some more examples so that you will have a practice how to do the resolution of vector. Suppose a question is given like this. This is your x and this is your y, children. Okay. Now f is given in this direction. This is 90 degree having 10 Newton. Now split the vector. How to do? Fx. What is Fx? Fx will be, now what is the angle? This is your given vector. It is making an angle 90 degree with x. So Fx will be now f cos 90. What is cos 90? That will be 0. Okay. What is Fy, children? Fy will be f sin 90. So sin 90 is 1. So that means 10 into 1 is equal to 10 Newton. See, here it is 0. What? And here it is entire 10 Newton. What does it mean? Here, as you can see, vector is in y direction, along the y direction. That means your x, there is no x component. Your x component will be 0, children. That means entire vector is in y direction. Is it clear, children? Okay. Now let us see another example. We'll practice 2-3 examples so that there will be no confusion. Suppose mg is given like this. This thing we are going to use in our next chapter, children. And theta is given like this. Now split this vector mg now. How to split? See, now theta angle is this. The adjacent side with the theta. This is your adjacent side with the theta. So it will be mg cos theta. Then what you will do? Now 90 degree to this line. Draw like this. Is it 90? No, it is wrong. It is not 90. Let me erase this. Okay. How to draw 90 like this? Now you can see this is 90. Is it clear, children? So this is now 90. So sin theta component will be this. Mg sin theta. Is it clear? The line adjacent to the angle theta is mg cos theta, and the perpendicular to this line is your mg sin theta. So these are the two components of this vector mg. Clear? Now let us take another example. Suppose v is over here with theta. Now split this vector v. How to do? This is your line adjacent to the angle theta. So it will be v cos theta. And now what is the perpendicular? This is the perpendicular. So this will be v sin theta. I think it is getting clearer. Okay. Let us take another example. So what we have to do? You have to over here drop the perpendicular to the cos theta component. So here also drop the perpendicular to the cos theta component. You will get your sin theta component. Both the components are perpendicular to each other. That is the main thing. Both the lines. Okay. Both the lines are perpendicular to each other. Clear, children? Now we'll take another example where there will be an inclined plane, children. Here an inclined plane. Okay, very important example. We are going to use these things in our subsequent chapter. Okay. Now this inclined plane is making an angle theta like this. Okay, and this is 90 as you can see. Suppose a mass is over here and mg in this direction. Now you have to split this. Okay, so how to split this vector mg into two different components? Let us see. Now see, this is theta, this is 90 degree. Okay, so what is the value over here? 90 minus theta. Is it clear, children? It is 90 minus theta because this is a triangle. Okay, and sum of all the angles are 180. So if it is 90, so these two angles should also gives you the 90. So if it is theta, then this is 90 minus theta. So what I will do now? Perpendicular. Okay. So if it is 90 minus theta, this is your perpendicular. Then what is this value? This will be theta. Is it clear, children? Okay. Now the line adjacent to angle theta is your mg cos theta. Very important, mg cos theta, children. Then what is the perpendicular to this line? As you can see, this is your 90. So perpendicular to this line is your this line only. Okay, that is line along the incline. So this is your mg sin theta. Always remember this. There should be no confusion regarding this. Along the inclined plane will be mg sin theta and here it will be mg cos theta. Is it clear, children? I think it is clear. Let us see another example. Okay, because as much as example you do, you will be more confident with the resolution of vectors. Suppose now multiple vectors are here. So this is your y and this is your x. So 5 Newton is over here, one vector. Another vector 10 Newton is over here. And another vector 20 Newton is over here. Now find out the x component and y component. How to do? Angles are given. This is 37 degree and this is 53 degree and 53 degree and this is your 37 degree. Okay, you know the 37. Let me do triangle. Remember this. Okay, just remember, don't forget this. This is 90, this is your 37 degree and this is your 53 degree. Okay, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. Always easy. So what is sin 37, children? Sin 37 is equal to 3 by 5. What is cos 37? Cos 37 is equal to 4 by 5. What is sin 53? Sin 53 is equal to 4 by 5. Okay, perpendicular by hypotenuse. Then what is cos 53 degree? Cos 53 degree is equal to 3 by 5. Always remember this. Don't get confused. 37 is the smaller angle. So smaller side will be in front of the 37. Okay. Clear, children? Now we have to resolve all these vectors. So how to split these vectors? Now 5. This is 37. Okay. So adjacent to this 37 will be this. So this will be your cos. 5 cos 37 degree. So what is 5 cos 37 degree? 5 into cos 37. So this is your cos 37 into 4 by 5. So you will get 4 Newton. Okay. And this will be your 5. See, this is your cos and 90 degree. perpendicular to this cos component. So it will be how much? 5 sin 37 degree. So how much sin 37? 5 into sin 37 is 3 by 5. So you are going to get 3 Newton. Clear, children? Now this vector 10. So how to do 10? So this is your 10. 53 degree. So now this is your adjacent line, adjacent side. So this will be your 10 cos 53 degree. So what is 10 cos 53 degree? 10 cos 53, as you can see, 3 by 5, 2. So this is your 6 Newton, children. Okay. Now perpendicular to this line will be this line. Okay. So this is your 10 sin 53 degree. So 10 sin 53 means 10 into 4 by 5. So 5, 10, 2. So this is your 8 Newton. Clear, children? I think it is clear. Now we'll see the 20 Newton. So 20 Newton. So this is 37 degree. So that means this is your adjacent side. So this will be your 20 cos 37. Is it clear? So 20 cos 37 means 20 cos 37. That is your 4 by 5. As you can see, here I have done everything. So 5, 24. That is your 16 Newton. Is it clear, children? Now what is the sine? This is your sine wala component. So this will be 20 sin 37 degree. Is it clear, children? So 20 sin 37 degree means sin 37 is how much? 3 by 5. So 5, 24. So this will be 12 Newton. Okay, children. Is it clear? Can we find out the net force? That means net force in x direction. So what is your Fx now? Your Fx will be how much, children? So this is your positive x direction. So Fx, one is 4 Newton, another is 6 Newton. So 4 Newton plus 6 Newton and negative minus 12 Newton. Is it clear? So it will be minus 2 Newton. Clear? So that means your net x component of the force is in this direction. Okay. Similarly, we can find out Fy. What is Fy? This is your positive. So positive means 3 Newton. As you can see, this is your 3 Newton. Okay. And y, this is in negative y direction. This is also in negative y direction. That means minus 16 Newton and minus 8 Newton. Clear, children? So how much you got? Minus 21 Newton. So these are the two components of this net force. Okay. Again, we can find out the resultant force also. How to find out the resultant force? As you can see, this is minus 2 Newton. So how to draw? So this is also minus, this is also minus. So x component, this is your 2 Newton and this is your 21 Newton. Both are in negative x and negative y. So resultant will be in this direction, children. Is it clear, children? Hope it is clear. Hope your resolution of vectors, you are having some idea after seeing this video. If any doubt, please leave a comment in comment section box. I'll be happy to clear your doubts. Thank you for watching, children. Take care, children. Thank you for watching.